Well, good morning, rise and shine, Taurus. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. If you are new, hello, I am Yasmin. If you have not already, please like and subscribe. Good morning, good evening, or good afternoon and good evening to those in different parts of the world. Taurus, we're going to go ahead and get started with your reading. What I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and read from some of the oracles, a few of the oracles, and then I'm going to go ahead and get into the tarot. But we're going to see what's going to come out here for you, Taurus. So let's get into it. Let's see what's coming out here for Taurus. Good morning, Bonnie. Good morning, Ashley and Tara. Good morning. Bayberry. This is always, I actually heard about this. I was actually looking at, this was interesting. When you look at New Year Eve's things and somebody had said this on the news, they were like, I always have like a bayberry something. I don't know if it was a plant or something that's around. But here it says this is always used for good fortune. So, I know a lot of people do certain things before the New Year's or whatever to draw in good fortune in the year to come. So here with Bayberry, now, why is this coming out? So if we're saying that what this is basically saying, this is saying good fortune, drawing money. Now, this card says expect, right? Remember, if it's for the year to come, this card is specifically saying expect a positive change. Expect a positive change. And this is really good. Now, this could be in money. This could be in money matters, love, or whatever, right? It says, even if things have been tight or you've been feeling down when it comes down to your emotions, when it deals with love and all of that, it says things are about to take an upswing. Things are about to, your mood is going to be, and you're going to have a better mood. Money is going to be so much better for you. And I haven't really necessarily seen Tauruses have money issues, not that much, like especially for those who I've been reading for. That hasn't been a huge thing individually. But if you have been having money problems, expect for your money to change. And this is really good. I actually just read this for Virgo, so you guys may have Virgo in your chart. But this is like, expect for it to have an uptick. Okay, so if it's been down, expect for it to have an upswing, which means your money is really about to pop off in some type of way, okay? And this could be through some type of talent, because at the bottom of the deck, it says, uncover your creative genius. So I don't know, like maybe it's something that you guys could do from your house, or there's some type of creative art or some type of something that you're really good at. Some of you guys are good at, doing hair and, maybe baked goods, or you're really good at drawing or writing or singing or something like that, that I feel like you guys can put to good use, okay? And that could be where the money will come in. But that's something that I'm seeing. Let's go ahead. Let's get the next card here for Taurus. Let's see. So yeah, expect a positive change. That is really good to hear. Cleo May, here it says, this is going to give you the ability to attract numerous romantic partners. Ooh, hold on. Come on now. Hello, Taurus. It says, this is also going to help you draw in clients or draw in tips. Let's say you work for a restaurant, right? And you guys are a server. You're going to have bigger tips than you normally have. If you have your own business, this is going to be a good time for you to start drawing in a lot of clients that maybe before you haven't been able to. You see that upswing, you see what it's telling you before, and then it's telling you how this could happen for a few of you, okay? But this really is, it's funny because this also talks about sex workers, right? Like this talks about maybe like stripping or something. Maybe got some OnlyFans, a little spicy. Wouldn't try to do that this morning, but I know that happens, right? But it does talk about, more clients, more views, more money, that type of thing. And then, like I said before, it also attracts romantic partners. For some of you, the romantic partner may actually be a little, well-to-do based on that card. And you could attract the Libra. Okay, Libra is the 7th house too. You also had love. Oh my God. Ooh, Lord have mercy. Libra is the 7th house, by the way, and it is governed by Venus, just like you. But Libra came out. So it could be a Libra, or it could be someone, someone that you may meet in Libra season that is a little bit more grounded and stable. So let's say if you're dating, maybe it will, and I know that's in the future. And I'm like, I know you guys are like, I don't want it to be that far, but something could happen between you and this person that you may meet now in Libra season, right? And maybe it'll be more so a serious connection. But this card also talks about there needs to be a reevaluating of your life, evaluating of the partners that you've been with, evaluating with your money, that type of thing. Because even though the universe is going to be bringing these things in here for you, there has been some imbalances, and we have to talk about that, right? You have been off track, and the universe don't want you to lose track. What have you been focusing on? Focusing on other people or something that has been of no value to you. Okay. So I'm just telling you right now, just based off of what I see, you need to be a little bit more realistic in your day-to-day activities and what you give out, the energy that you give out, that type of stuff. Libra is the scales, and it's saying that you need to realign because you guys have not been in alignment. Okay. You have to show you this love card, whether you are learning to love yourself, which is true. Self-love is definitely something that I see here for you. It says, love has found you, and you will be experiencing that energy very soon if you have not. Now, let's go ahead. Let's get into this deck. Now, with this deck, this is going to talk about love and other aspects of your life, things to watch out for, that type of thing. Specifically here for Taurus, what do they need to know? Specifically for Taurus, what do they need to know? Okay. This is for Taurus. Thank you. Here with Taurus, some people steal your time, your money, and your energy, and you need to be careful of such individuals. And it says you got somebody around you who are only around for their selfish gain, and you are wasting your time. And a lot of you are watching this and be like, no, I'm not. That's not true. And you know what? I know a Taurus right now have no idea that the person is wasting their time. That's right. They're only there because they want something. Okay. So I'm just saying that whether you realize it or not, a lot of you are going to come to some type of conclusion. It could be in Libra season, right? But some of you guys are going to come to some type of conclusion that you've been wasting your time and that someone is only here to take. I'm not saying steal. Someone is only here to take, specifically you for any individuals who have, I would say dominant, maybe a masculine, or you are a feminine who has money. Okay, you got to be careful about that because this card turned over this way literally says that they are only in your environment, okay, to benefit themselves. That shit is bogus because you are entertaining it and you don't know it. That means you have to do a little bit better when it comes down to vetting people, friends, family members, lovers, but mostly lovers. Mostly lovers. There's someone here trying to be they're in your life because you can benefit them. That means that they see something that you have, whether it's the car that you drive, the clothes that you wear, and sometimes it could be sex too. It's anything that they feel that they can take from you that you have, and they see that you have it. Be careful. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Taurus. And I'm being for real. There's somebody right now who don't even know it. And I'm like, I'm not going to say anything. Okay. Now, here with this card, it says vengefulness, seeking revenge. I don't like that. Oh, this could be you or them. Now, see, if someone is actually trying to take something from you, right? If this was an individual read, if this is a personalized read, I would read right into it. I don't know exactly who it is, right? I don't know exactly what's going on, what they're going to do and all that other stuff, right? But this is a little bit general. But I'm just telling you, this is the energy that's kind of surrounding. Someone has a very spiteful energy. Very spiteful. So let's say you found out that somebody was trying to take something from you and you like, get the hell out of my house, get the hell out of my life. And, and they're like, okay, you're going to be like that? All right. Okay. A little spiteful, right? And they may try to do things. This is like when, oh God, I hate this so much, but I will say, I know this happens with divine masculine a lot. Divine masculine tries to break up with the divine feminine, and she goes and she like busts up his car and jacks up the wheels on the car and all that other stuff. Bad mouthing, that type of thing. That can happen both ways. But when it's a vengeful energy, especially when we're talking about love, you know, it can get a little nasty because on here she got blood all on her face. And that's another thing. Be careful with individuals who could be violent. Yes. There is someone in your reading who is a little violent or may have the tendencies towards that energy. Okay. Just based off of what I see. Because it feels like a little bullying a little bit. Okay. But very vengeful, you know, it's a get back energy with someone you could be dealing with, but you also have to be careful with that energy as well, because that can that can end up catching you up in a long term. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. Let's get 2 more cards here. This is going to be for Taurus. Thank you. Someone has car issues. One at a time, please. These cards are coming out a lot. Someone has car issues, I see. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. There's definitely someone in your reading. Now, this card literally says that there's someone who wants to love. Oh, God, you got somebody here who likes you. Please see them. Please see them, Taurus, because there is someone here that likes you a lot, right? You know, and they have a really, really good heart. And, you know, that's something that I'm saying here. But then you got a toxic lover. Baby, they got to go. You got this toxic lover that's coming out here. And that's who's showing. That's who's showing more than anybody. You know, sometimes you are paying attention to, you're so focused on the toxic lover. You're so in love with this person that the one that really wants to love you may move in a different direction. So that's just something that I just want you guys to be aware of, because a lot of you are going to have someone literally right around you who's watching everything, who has like this, I'm not going to say, maybe it's a secret admirer, maybe they have told you how much they liked you, but either way, there's someone that's around you who's really digging you. But I don't know if you see them, right? And they're not ugly, they're not unattractive or anything. It's just because your mind is so focused on somebody else. But there is someone here that I do see that's going to love you properly. But be careful, because the person that you're dealing with can actually steal that particular person, or maybe they wasted your time so much, this other person is going to move in a different direction. Okay, I'm just telling you. All right, yeah, because you are dealing with a loser. This is funny because this card came out for Virgo too. It's 2 different people. I'm not going to put that down there, but it's just two different people. Okay, some of you are divine masculines are dealing with a divine feminine who is, they easily, you know, lose control, meaning they cry very easily. You know, they get out of control very easily. You know, they could be somebody a little bit younger than you. And then if it's divine feminine, this is more so someone who loses their temper pretty quickly. So just be careful about that. I don't know why I keep saying car issues here. The last one that I have here says that you guys may meet this person in a friend group or friend circle, or this could be in some type of social media. But I do feel, or this could be a concert, or you're out with friends or something like that. Maybe this is at a dinner party or something where someone sees you from across the room. And I do see that that's where you're going to be meeting this individual. This person is pretty attractive based off of what I'm saying here. All right, let's go ahead. This is going to be for Taurus. Now, Taurus, I'm going to only read this the way I pull it. If it's in the upright, it's in the upright. It's in reverse, it's reverse. This ain't going to be, oh, if it's in the reverse, it's still upright. Nope, that's another way that I read. But today, if it's in reverse, it's reverse. If it's in reverse, you know. That's how I'm going to read it. This is going to be for Taurus. Let's see how this is. There's someone here who has hit someone upside the head. And I mean, I don't know if this was a smack, but I do see something that deals with, you know, a little violent energy, or you're dealing with someone who has that history. So, yeah, be careful. All right. The Devil in reverse. Hello. Oh my God. That is probably one of the best cards you want to see in reverse. Now, if we're talking about, because that usually talks about codependency, Codependency. That means that for some of you, you've been like hanging on to a particular relationship that was just not good for you. We literally said the word toxic, right? Did I say that earlier? I'm not sure. But I think I used the word toxic. You've been in a toxic situation. It doesn't even have to be a person, right? Toxic situation is that they're dealing with another person, you're dealing with another person, you're trying to get revenge because they cheated on you, and it's just been toxic. Okay, I'm talking about toxic situations. They've been gossiping, you've been no, right? So you are coming out of a toxic situation with someone. I don't care if it's your husband, I don't care if it's your boyfriend, girlfriend, I don't care. It has been something that has not been right. Okay. And the bad part about it is that for you, you felt like you couldn't leave this person. And some of you, you are not quite there yet. And remember, I'm reading future. So you could be like, oh, I'm there right now. And then all of a sudden you go back, you'd be like, that reading wasn't for me. And it's like, no, meaning future energies, because this is still real. This is something that's still real time, which means you are in a situation and you could be still in it and you don't know it, right? But there is hope here saying that there is a toxic situation that you are in or someone that has been very hard to remove. Eventually they will be removed. But this reading is not saying that you're not going to go back. This reading does not promise you that you are out of that situation right now. It just doesn't, that doesn't mean that. I like the fact that we saw Libra energy because it's like future. Some of you will right now, but others, no. No, there is something still here that you have to deal with. And eventually that monster, okay, those bonds, whatever it is that you have been having or holding on so tightly with someone, eventually, yes, that will be out of your life. But I don't think that this is something that has happened yet for some of you. You can be dealing with a Capricorn, by the way. There it is. See what I'm saying? And then a new beginning actually starts. So I really do feel like, just based off of what I see, you guys have been, oh my God, you're good looking, and the person that you are attracting is good looking, baby. Okay, honey. And one thing I can tell you about Taurus is that I've seen Tauruses are very good looking people. I think I've told y'all that more than once. And you attract good looking people as well, but that can end up actually being like a not so good thing, right? Because it's like, it's all about superficiality. It's all about appearances. And a lot of you, it's sad because you've only been attracting the people who are superficial. They just think you're gorgeous, right? They think that you're attractive, and everyone wants to be liked, but how deep does it go? And the problem here is that it doesn't go that far, right? They get you and then it fizzles out very quickly. That's the only problem that I have about attractiveness, because it is all, no one ever talks about the downside to that. Okay. Or you're dealing with someone who's attractive and they're toxic as hell and you can't let them go because they look so good. And it's like, oh my God, I'm trying to do it, but they look so good. And it's like, I ain't never been that way. Like, it's like, if someone can be as fine as hell, but if they have toxic traits, or if it's something that just gives me the ick, it's like, ugh. No, automatically. It's just like, no, it's a complete turn off for me. Okay. But for some of you, the attractive, the sex appeal, there's something that you are, that can actually have you in a chokehold with that devil card. Okay. So I just want you guys to be, just aware of that. You have a new beginning here. Somebody did say Taurus season. Hello. That is absolutely true. Your birthday is coming up. And I like the fact that, maybe it's telling you that before your season comes, you might want to let some bad habits go. Now, bad habits could be anything, okay? Maybe you're eating too many sweets. Maybe you're not exercising. Maybe you're oversleeping. Maybe you're not as proactive as you could be. Something needs to change, okay? Within you, I'm just telling you, okay? There may be something that you need to do before Taurus season come about. But that new beginning is an overall energy. It's not just a season. It's an overall energy of what you're going to be experiencing, okay? Because something has to go. Person, situation, habits, baby, they got to go. Okay, y'all can't be living like this. A lot of confusion, near-death experiences. All of that is going to be, you're going to get past that, right? Drug addiction, alcoholism, sex addiction, over giving. They got to go, y'all. A lot of opportunities here that I'm seeing, even with working career, that you're going to have. You're going to have the money, but how are you going to spend your money? You say, are you learning from those lessons? Because you've maybe made bad choices in the past with your finances. A lot of y'all finances was in the dirt. I mean, I'm talking about you ain't have nothing. Now that you're going to get it, what are you going to do with it? Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Taurus. Oh my God. Hello. Star card. I got to hurry up. Oh, Taurus. Doing it on them. I don't really give a damn. This is what's so funny about your read. You guys already know the way I've been reading y'all for like some months, right? This is so funny. I don't care if I'm shuffling and the cards fall out and I say all of them are upright. I don't care if I'm saying, I don't care how I read. It's always the same story. It's saying success for you. Remember, we're talking about closing out a chapter, and this is why I'm happy that someone said the season. Now, we already said that there's going to be something new, right? There's going to be a chapter that's going to be closing. But I feel like that's the theme. I feel like that's the overall theme that you're going to be experiencing, that like, whether you realize it, it doesn't have to be here right now, but that is where you're headed. Maybe in May. I don't know. Something can happen by May. Something can happen literally by Libra season, right? But there is going to be a new beginning. I mean, I'm telling you, and it's sitting right on top of the success card. It's sitting right there. And then this talks about your hopes, wish, and dreams. A lot of y'all have been dealing with what you guys would consider karmic partners. Now, I say karmic because I know how you guys say it. Karmic is past regardless, right? But when we say karmic, we always think about toxic, right? And I want to tell you, you most likely have been with someone. I don't care how long ago it was. You were with someone who taught your ass a lesson about how you should be in relationships and what you should and should not do. And no matter what you did, no matter how many times you were kicking and you were trying to pull away and pull away and pull away, you could not. And so you still, that theme still is present right now, and you will be dealing with that. But you'll get away. Let's go ahead. Let's see what this person looks like. This is going to be for, or, the type of energies as far as dating. It's going to be good and bad for some of y'all. Okay. Some of y'all will be going to bed. All right. I'm just saying. But let's see what comes out here for Taurus. Okay, I didn't mean to throw that. Someone is a baseball player. Totally. You're with someone that you're connected to someone that you're not with, and you're just like, I feel them. I feel them in my energy. I sense them in my dreams. I had a dream about this person. I'm telling you, I see some of y'all doing that. I don't know. I'm just telling you. Anyway. Some of you guys have jealous coworkers that I see will try to report you to the HR department, or they're saying something to the boss about you. I just wanted to make sure I tell y'all that, because I don't know where that's coming from, but FYI. Or you are dealing with someone at your work, and baby, you need to be careful. Because anything dealing with HR or something like that in a love reading is saying that somebody in this situation is dealing with someone at their work and they were not supposed to, or even if they could, there's been a lot of misconduct. Okay? Just telling you. Some of you have been dealing with someone who is consistently and always unsatisfied. Constantly unsatisfied, constantly complaining about something. What does that mean? Discontentment. They're never content. Okay. This usually happens when you know this for a fact. You could be, especially if you were married to somebody, or if you're married to somebody, you only really know that if you're in the house with that person. Now, usually if you're dating, you don't see it as much because you're dating and like they can put on a facade. They know how to fake, right? It's easy for that. And some of you may catch a wind of like this person being that way. But there you are dealing with someone that just has that energy. They're just never satisfied with anything, right? They got good jobs or something, but it's just like this discontentment, which is, you got to be careful with that, because they're going to always be searching for something and searching for something. And that could be with male, female, divine feminine, divine masculine, just based off of what I see. A lot of you are going to be dealing with someone who's pretty decent. Be careful with any advisors, tarot readers, oracles that's going to be giving you bad advice about your love life. Y'all know I don't give y'all advice. I tell you what to see. I never tell you what to do. Never have and never will, baby. That is a fact. If you want to be with that person who do what they do, that is just a part of your journey for right now. I will never convince you otherwise. I don't tell anybody what to do. But just be careful with people giving you bad advice, with saying, now I would tell you bad advice is telling you to be with someone with addictions that could potentially get you hooked on something, right? That is an obvious thing, right? Like, okay, just be careful, right? But dating advice, no, I will never tell you anything like that. If it's extreme, yeah, it makes sense. But just because you want to deal with somebody who has like 5 or 6 people, I mean, that ain't got nothing to do with me. I would just say, is this something that you want? And I can always tell if that is something that you are enjoying. And I'll be like, you ain't enjoying this. You ain't enjoying this, but I'm not gonna tell you what to do. Eventually, you're going to be able to break away from it if I see it in the reading. That's what I will tell you. But just be careful about that, because there's somebody here that's not giving you good advice here. I also feel like there's somebody who has a phone. Okay. Someone who has a secret phone, or someone has 2 different phones or something like that. I don't know if you are aware of that. Maybe you do, or maybe you think one phone is for work or something, but there's somebody who is talking to another person, or there's some activity happening on a phone, secret phone line, or something like that. Like I said, I just don't know. And I also feel like someone is talking to somebody at night. So like, let's say if you are separated from this person, or like you guys don't live with each other, a lot of the conversation is happening in the middle of the night. Okay. There is going to be someone that you can trust though. Like I said before, I do see that, because remember, you had a card here that says that someone really here authentically actually love you, right? Someone who you can trust. But it's because of this right here. I'm telling you, some of you guys are trying to get out of a situation where you're dealing with someone who just, you don't even know if they like you. You don't even know if they love you. You're always uncertain about that. Who wants that type of relationship? Okay, nobody. All right, nobody wants that. This person is hard to figure out here with puzzle. They're always playing games and stuff like that. No. I also see the type of person here that could be a, what is it called? Interracial relationship, based off of what I see here. For some of you, I also feel that some of you guys are dealing with someone who's considerably younger. I do see that. I do feel like there's someone who may be attracted to your child. Be careful, okay? Because you got a teenage child in the house, and I do feel like someone could be attracted to your child. It says karmic love lessons that must be overcome. I literally split the deck, and this is the card that came out. You cannot listen. It's so obvious based off of what I'm saying here. Let's get another one. Sugar baby. I just said someone considerably younger. Okay. And remember, we talked about someone is here only for their own interest. Okay. And some of you guys are aware of it. And it's okay. Like I said, if you're good with it, I'm good with it. Okay. I usually don't care about stuff like that. If you're good with it, I'm good with it. And I do see that some of you guys are going to end up going on a trip or traveling. Maybe you're going to be traveling to this person, or you're going to be traveling with this person. That is something that I see. They could be at a distance. Could be. Not really sure. But that's what I'm seeing today. Taurus, thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel. And again, if you guys are new, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you guys are interested in a personal reading, all the information is down below. Next time I go on live for Cash App will be Sunday. So make sure you hit the notification bell for that. Taurus, I love you guys. See you later. Bye.